Hello all, it's the 16th of October 2017 and you're here with Dan in Essex, UK. Here underneath oak trees, Quercus robur, absolutely beautiful trees, and we're due for some rather high winds apparently over the next few days, and noticed it in the last hour or so. It really has, the wind has increased. You can see the trees have started to blow around a little bit up there. I mean, these trees are a huge size. Obviously they've got preservation orders on them, which you'd expect, but you know, children hang ropes on them and swing about and that sort of thing, or at least they used to. I don't know if they do so much now with regards to all the social media and all that sort of thing that's about nowadays, but who knows. But look at the size of them. I mean, if you look at them, you sort of, and if they could tell you how many people have walked under them and sat under them under the years and done all sorts of things. I mean, imagine what people have done under here over the years, all sorts of good and not so good things, I'd imagine. But who knows. Nice to go for a walk sometimes. I love this time of year. I mean, especially today, although the wind's getting up, it's been about 20-22 degrees C round here, so great temperatures. Been walking around in the old t-shirt, really. Quite a bit of a dead wood on the tree there. Of course, a tree this old and this size, you would indeed expect that. Going for a nice, beautiful walk. But hey, lovely golden leaves, look, as you walk. Starting to get dark now, but nonetheless it's absolutely fantastic. We're fortunate really that we've still got woods like this. Very important to enjoy them for the increase in building that goes on these days in towns and cities and countrysides. I often wonder, with all the expansion and building and stuff, what we're doing to ourselves. I mean, I know it generates employment, I know it generates work with regards to building businesses. You know, you're building places where people can earn income. I fully understand this, I do. But a lot of the places that are creating the income, you can probably imagine, will be low wage, minimum wage almost, maybe in some cases. And it just makes me think, what are we leaving? What future for people, for the next generations, are we actually leaving? For example, building houses close together with not the amount of gardens, not the size gardens that we once had. Can't grow as much produce as we once did. It does make me think. Social tensions of people living too close together. Of course, the environmental impact and the impact on people's health, physical and mental, of over congestion of people and traffic. I mean, you know, just travelling from work to home, you know, short distance in some cases may take you ages, whereas before maybe it didn't where you lived. I don't know, but we need to be mindful of what we're doing and our own energy and what's important. Because at the end of the day, money is one thing, wealth is one thing, but in many ways it can be very easy to forget the other side of life when you're busy paying a mortgage or paying rent. And I know it's difficult, trust me, I do. But to just be in this wood and to just take 10 minutes out, which is what I'm doing, I've been working all day, just to take 10 minutes out and just think and look and notice. This wood is here because it's not been torn down and houses built on it, but you can more or less guarantee there's someone out there that would love to stick, I don't know how big this wood is, probably get 20 or 30 houses on here with small gardens all close together. Someone would love to do that, but because of good people and good management, this wood is still here for us to enjoy. As I stated earlier, you know, kids, myself, I used to run around this wood as a kid, and you don't see it so much now with all the advent of social media, etc, etc, but there's still a place for that, a much bigger place in my opinion than is given priority by some, because it's all very easy to get sucked into the world of social media, smartphones, etc, etc. I just hear that wind. Just to stop and listen. 10 minutes. You ask yourself the question, how quick is time going? For example, let's say if you're fortunate enough that you work Monday to Friday, fortunate enough that you've got a job and an income, etc, etc, and then Saturday comes. Saturday is the day in which you do stuff, whether even if it's just going down the shops, on Sundays, whatever you do. Just think, how quick do those Saturdays come about? Of course, not everybody is fortunate enough to have every weekend off. Maybe they're on shift work. Maybe they have to work 6 or even 7 days a week, long days, in order to make ends meet. There are plenty of people out there having a tough time at the moment, and they don't have the, what's the word I'm looking for, privilege to just stand and take 10 minutes out and spend a bit of time with the trees and nature. Whatever your belief, but very important to do so because time goes quick. I had my 33rd birthday the other day, and it only seems like yesterday I was 23, and a lot of my time has been spent at work. Of course, it's been necessary, but those years in this life you won't get back. Sometimes to just relax, sit, stand, breathe in, and just think. It's very important, and especially now, because at least in this country, in other countries of similar climates, etc, you know, the colder weather could be on its way, which of course brings its own beauty as well, but it's not so easy to be walking around in a t-shirt and be as comfortable as I am now. So get out there if you're fortunate enough to be able to do so, and just relax, think, reflect, look, and think, what are you doing for the future generations? I mean, I'm talking about social media. The other day, I can't remember who it was, one of the ministers, I'm not going to go into politics, so don't worry, one of the ministers was saying that with regards to this, the UK leaving the EU, that food prices skyrocketing, which they're talking about. This is not a political channel, so I won't go into it, but they're talking about getting farmers to grow more food here. And I've spoken about this many times, and I believe that people should be growing some of their own food, even if it's just, you know, a few chilies on the windowsill. You know, just have a go at something, because the time may be coming where it's more important than ever in our lifetime. And I think one of my viewers commented on a video that a dig for victory that was done during World War II, the food shortages here, wouldn't work these days, simply because there's not enough ground in order to feed everybody on the amount of calories the average person would need in order to survive. So that's something to think about. That's what I think. You know, grow yourself some potatoes. lot of nutrition in potatoes, very important. They'll store for the winter as well. Grow yourself some brassicas, some cabbages. Grow yourself some carrots. Whatever you want to grow, grow it. As long as it's within the eyes of the law, of course. I think that's enough for today. I'm just going to shut up for a minute now and have some time with the oak trees. Of course, not only oak trees here, holly trees, beech, but mainly oaks. There's a few ash trees and some cherry trees here as well. Sycamore. Blackberries. I love seeing these sway in the wind. Over and out.